What is up, everybody? My name is Famous and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go. Not going to lie, in today's video we have something that I am extremely excited to talk about. It's something that I actually tried to do a couple of weeks ago, and it's all about the shiny type Pokemon. So a couple of weeks ago I made a video talking about the rarest shiny type Pokemon in Pokemon Go. But unfortunately I couldn't have any type of evidence to back it up. It was basically just my own experience, but the Silph came in the clutch because they were able to do a study talking all about shiny Pokemon and the shiny rates related to all of the ways that you can get shiny Pokemon. So what I decided to do in today's video was to go over that list and go from the worst way to find shiny Pokemon down to the best way. If you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So there are four main ways that you can obtain shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. The first one is going to be wild encounters. The second one is going to be related to raids. The third one is going to be the special research, which is going to be the most recent update that has happened in Pokemon Go. And then the fourth one is actually going to be hatching eggs. So we're going to be diving into it from the worst to the best way to actually catch these Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. So the first one on our list is going to be base wild encounters. And along with the base wild encounters, you're also going to see just regular Pokemon hatches. We do have a separate hatch that's going to occur later on this list, so just know this is going to be related to base wild encounters. So maybe you're seeing something like a wild Swablu, or you're seeing something like a Love Disc just in the middle of no event whatsoever. So we do have those, and these are going to actually be the worst odds to catching a shiny. On average, the Silph reports that it is 1 in 450. So if you do catch something like that and it's not event related, just know that it's basically extremely lucky to be able to do so. So let's go ahead and move up the list. In the next spot, we have the field research. So the field research is a new addition in Pokemon Go from a shiny check perspective. We saw a lot of prevalence with the Aerodactyl field research, and then there has also been a couple of other ones. For instance, we also saw an Absol field research available as well. But the average rate of these encounters was a 1 in 60. Now, although that is significantly better than the base wild encounters, we are going to cover a couple of methods on this list that is even better than that. But not going to lie, this is actually a great option because once again, you can get these for free. You're not having to pay to do a raid or anything like that. So 1 in 60 odd is actually not that bad. So the third encounter that we want to talk about is going to be Pokemon from raids that are not legendary. We have had, for example, an Absol raid, we've had an Aerodactyl raid, and then we've had a Mawile raid. Unfortunately, these amounts differ from each other. For Absol, it was 1 in 75, and then for Aerodactyl, it was 1 in 45, and then Mawile was 1 in 35, making Absol the rarest of the three. But if you were to take an average of the three, I would say probably around a 1 in 50 is a good mark from a non-legendary raid perspective. So this is going to be one of those instances where, yes, you can do one for free a day, but we're going to start getting into these better rates, and it is all associated to what people have to pay to be able to do. So up next on the list, we have babies hatching from eggs. This is going to be so much different from just the regular hatch rate, which is believed to be around the regular base wild encounter of 1 in 450. For some reason, when baby Pokemon hatch from eggs, they tend to be shiny at a more significant rate. And what the Silph found was that babies hatching as shinies was about 1 in 50. So for anyone who's trying to obtain some of these Pokemon, basically incubating eggs could actually be a solid option. So now we're ready to get into the top 2 options for you to be able to obtain a shiny. So this first option that we're going to talk about is going to be no stranger to the Pokemon community, and that's going to be Community Day. On Community Day, you might have noticed that you've caught way more shiny Pokemon than what you have in general. That's because for Community Day, it is believed to be that the rate for the shiny is 1 in 24.5. That is not bad at all. And like we've seen in the past, Community Day tends to have some really good Pokemon, and to be able to get a shiny version of it is something that is very excited in the game. This is also going to be an option where you don't necessarily have to pay to be able to play in this field. So if you are looking for shiny Pokemon, Community Day is going to be an extremely good bet. But let's go ahead and get into the number one option. For the number one option to obtain a shiny, I cannot believe I am saying this because this is easily the best case scenario, and that's going to be legendary raids. You would not believe this, but the estimated shiny rate for legendary raids is 1 in 19. At this point in time, we have Lugia, Ho-Oh, and then Kyogre. So to have a 1 in 19, absolutely fantastic. And with the legendary raids being a 100% if you do encounter a shiny, that's going to be absolutely impressive. So the shiny legendary raids having the best rate of catching a shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go makes perfect sense from a business perspective. If you think about it, people are going to be excited to try to catch a legendary Pokemon that's shiny, even if it's not even necessarily good. Just think about how many people were trying to catch a shiny Ho-Oh, for instance, simply because it was available. This is going to easily be like one of the best business moves that Niantic could make, making shiny Pokemon available through a legendary raid. So many people are going to be spending premium raid passes to be able to do so. Therefore, Niantic is going to make more money. But at least with this video, you're going to kind of know the different rates and what to expect, so you can kind of focus your efforts on what's basically going to be the best option for you. So I wanted to go ahead and end this video on a question of the day. Which of the shiny Pokemon that are available in Pokemon Go is your favorite? Maybe which one you want to see. Be sure to let me know in the comments section below. If you did enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Hit me like a tidal wave. Sugar body.